Before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to go over my earnings with Spark for the month of March. But before we get into that, if you would like to know your FICO scores and what's your reports with all three bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your time utilizing your vehicle, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a car or you don't want to use your own, click the Wealth HyreCar link in the description below. And along with the Wealth Dasher, you can still make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your time. If you'd like to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below, then click Sign Up. If you'd like to get cash back while shopping online, you can do so by clicking the cashback links in the description below. And since we're talking about earnings with Walmart Spark, if you would like to be a driver for Walmart Spark, click the Spark Driver Wealth link in the description below. Now let's get into these earnings for the month of March. You can see here, this is the last week of March. I just did a video about this, but this is not what we're going to go over. We're going to go over these 4 from February 28th till March 28th. See the earnings? 771.51, 607.49, 661.43, and then 622.46. So we're going to add those up. Okay, so we're going to start with 771. So 771, 51, 607, 49. That's 1,379 for the first 2 weeks, plus 661, 43. So 3 weeks into March, I'm at 2,040, 43. And we're going to add 622, 46. All right. So we're at 2,662.89. So again, for the month of March, I made 2,662.89. And this with rainy days. I didn't drive during the rainy days. Of course, I don't drive in the rain. The weather real bad, I don't drive. If it's raining, just a smidget. If it's like drizzling a little bit, I'll go out and drive. But if it's raining pretty much where the ground is getting wet and it's covering up the windshield or something like that, and it's slick outside, I don't do it. Because what I'm doing is putting myself at risk for accidents. I had an accident back when I was doing Uber, and that wasn't cool. But, you know, I've set myself up for accidents. You can have an accident anytime, but when it's raining outside, that's even more so. So I don't do that. Wet product, you know, the bag's getting wet and things like that. And, you know, some people don't want to come outside. So now we got bad reviews on top of accidents. And, you know, just a bunch of stuff. And so I don't get involved with the rain. When it's raining, I don't go out. Well, if I'm out and it's starting to rain and it's raining and it's getting kind of thick, I'll shut it down, pack it up, go in. That's what I would do. Now you would say, what if it started raining when you have an order out already? Well, that happened once, and it wasn't raining hard. It was raining it just started to get kind of, you know, damp outside where it was getting slick. So I was on my way to my last drop. So I dropped that real quick, rang the doorbell, and I shut it down. And fortunately for me, that was the last order of the day anyway. That was around like 5 o'clock, 5:30, somewhere up in there. So it was my last order of the day anyway. So it just so happened that worked out for me. But usually I don't go out in the rain. Okay, I don't go out in the rain, and there are instances where I just won't go out. I just won't feel like going out. So this is factoring all of that, and it factoring into slow days. We only get out 3, maybe 4 trips all day. So I'm learning how to navigate that now. So I know the busy times. So I'll go out mainly when it's busy. Like the other day, I went out when it was busy, and I got a trip every hour. I did 5 hours. I got a trip every hour. And the last 2 trips were garbage. But I mean, the last, I think one was $13. The last one was $8. So I didn't like that. But they wasn't far though. They were literally like 2 or 3 miles. So that was cool. But the majority of that day, I think I made $115 that day, as a matter of fact. So that was Tuesday. No, that was Wednesday. So Wednesday I made $115. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. Wednesday I made $115 for 6 trips. And I started at 12:30. So pretty good day. But anyway, so this is the month of March, 2,662.89 is what I made for the full month. Now I'm going to add up my numbers. These are the numbers from the app. Because remember, I'm telling you that your tips go in the next 24 hours. So if I work on Monday, those tips won't go in until Tuesday. But I'm going to do my numbers that factor in everything I made for each day. Okay? So I'm going to do my numbers for the month of March that I have. They're not on the screen. They're on this piece of paper here. So I'm going to type it in. All right? So we're going to start here. So the week of the February 28th to March 6th. It was March 7th. I believe it was March 7th. So the week of February 28th to March 7th. We're going to start with that, and I made $798.18. So $798.18. That next week, I made $634.99. So that will start the week of March 7th to the 13th. So that was $634.99. That's $1,433.17. That's $1,433.17. As you can see here, that's just under $100 more than the first 2 weeks in the app. Okay. So now we're going to add. This will be the 14th, March 14th to the 20th. This is $642.87. That's $2,076.04. That's literally $36 more than the third week within the app. So that's $2,076.04. So this is the last week. This is March 21st till March 27th, and that is $577.80. As you can already see, that's less than the $622.46. All right. So $577.80. So look at that. So it's literally a few dollars less than what the app says. So it's actually a few dollars less than what the app says. So I actually came out ahead by a few dollars. By what? $9. So I came out ahead by $9 with the app. But that's the comparison. I go by what I make per day, but the app pays me by how the app goes with the tips going 24 hours over. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Wasn't nothing really to it. Just wanted to show you this. So right here is $2,662.89 with what the app paid me, what the app says with the tips being behind. And this is what I factor in, $2,653.84. Okay. That's per day. All right. Anyway, So that's pretty much it. Really nothing to it. You know, I just wanted to show you the monthly earnings for March. Okay. And it's actually about $800 more than what I made last month. I think last month I was at $1,919 or something like that, $1,919, which is my first month. So the second month I'm actually about $800 over. Pretty dang on good. About $700-800 over. Pretty good. So now we're going to see what April does. By the way, I started out April badly. I think the first week I only did 450, I think 459 or something like that. You'll see I'll do a video on that. But that's fine. That's fine because, you know, I had to take a few days off because of the rain. You know, I told you I don't ride in the rain. So I'm doing some other things, like I'm doing these videos, and, you know, I'm about to add in some more other gigs and things like that, which I'm going to go over that in other videos as well. So I'm trying to round it out so I don't have to be out there in the rain like that. And which days when it's slow like that, when I'm only making $500 in a week, I'm making it up by doing other things. All right. So it's always good to have multiple streams of income because anything can happen. All right. But anyway, also because of gas, you know, gas is high and all that stuff too. So that factors in the gas and, you know, slow days. So all that factors in because what you're seeing is not actually what it is. You're seeing $2,700, but you're not looking at the fact that I put in $50 in gas every other day or $60 every other day or something like that. Sometimes it's $200 in a week I'm putting in gas. So, you know, you got to factor all of that in. So $2,600 is actually only, It's actually just under $2,000 because you're talking about if you do $200 a week in gas, you're talking about easily $800 a month in gas. Now, that's not always the case, but let's just factor in. Let's just say maybe $100 a week in gas. Let's just say, well, say $120 a week in gas. Okay, so $120 a week in gas. That's $480 a month that's coming out just in gas. See what I'm saying? So you got to factor all that in. Even with that, that still put me at $2,200. So you got to factor all that in. So that's why you got to always have multiple streams of income within everything you're doing, because it's always going to be something that's going to take away from it. All right. So anyway, hope this motivates you to get going out here in these streets with us, doing the Walmart Spark and the Door Dashing. So if you're ready to get started, click the Spark Driver Wealth link in the description below to get started with Walmart Spark. Click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below to get started with DoorDash. So that's Wealth Dasher in the description to get started with DoorDash, and Spark Driver Wealth to get started with Walmart Spark. Get out here and make this money with us. If you don't have a car, always click the HyreCar link in the description below. All right. Thanks for watching. If you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports from all three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your own vehicle, then click the Wealth HyreCar link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car and use that vehicle to then Wealth Dash and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. If you'd like to get cash back while shopping online, click the cash back link in the description below. Like, share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and until the next video, let's get this money.